Welcome, everyone, to Trend Micro Talks. I am your host, Erin Tomie, and today we're talking to Trend Micro's VP of Cloud Technology, Mike Milner. Mike, how are you doing today?
Good, Erin. Thanks for having me on.
Very happy to have you. I would love to start with you sharing a bit about your role here at Trend Micro.
I've had a few different roles over my time at Trend Micro, and I think, like a lot of trenders, a few different areas where I focus. But my main area now is looking at product strategy over a longer term. So, particularly as we invest very heavily in cloud security with CNAPP, Cloud Native Application Protection Platforms, we're introducing a lot of new capability, particularly around developers. So a big part of my role now is trying to reach those developers and get them to start to think about Trend Micro and what we can do for them, in particular to be ready to receive this new developer focused technology as we release it. So it's really reaching those new audiences, working with our communications team, our marketing team, speaking at events, that type of thing.
Mike, you came to Trend Micro back in 2017 after we acquired Immunio, which is a company that you co-founded. Can you explain a bit about what Immunio did and how that was incorporated into Trend Micro?
Yeah, absolutely. So 2017, that was way, way back. So Cloud One didn't look anything like it does today. It was really just the start of Cloud One. So application protection, or what the industry calls RASP, runtime application self-protection, was a new type of technology. And Immunio was really one of the companies that was at the forefront of this capability. So it was the idea of taking a library or security component and embedding it into the application. And from within the application, you have a much better view, a much better context as to what's going on inside the application, which makes it easier to protect against a lot of different types of application level threats. So today we'd think about vulnerable libraries. You're probably familiar with the struts2 vulnerability. And these are the kinds of things that at the application level, you can see a lot of what's happening and prevent the exploitation of these types of vulnerabilities. And now, of course, that technology forms a part of Cloud One as Cloud One Application Security. So it's that capability now embedded within our Cloud One platform.
Yeah, so at the time that Immunio was acquired by Trend Micro, how many people worked at Immunio?
Yeah, we were around, I think, 22 people at the time of acquisition, mostly focused on development, the people actually building the technology. It's a great team of people. The technology itself is very low level. You have to really understand the application frameworks that you're embedding the technology into. So some really skilled people. It was an excellent team, excellent.
So, what was that experience like going from a small 22-person startup to being part of the cybersecurity giant that is Trend Micro with, I think we're almost at 7,500 employees worldwide?
Yeah, it's funny. I've always thought that Trend Micro is a big company that's never really felt like a big company. So coming from a small startup, 22 people, um, well, I should back up first. Most acquisitions into a large company fail because of culture mismatch. But with Trend Micro, I think it was an immediate culture fit. There was a lot of focus on innovation at Trend. It was really early where Trend Micro was pushing rapidly to adopt DevOps, cloud native development, and that's the stuff we were doing at a small 22-person startup. So it was nice to see that culture of innovation, even with a big company. It also helped that our kind of nearest office neighbor, so we were based in Montreal, and our other big engineering office in Canada is in Ottawa at Trend. And that Ottawa office also joined from an acquisition, I think it was around 10 years earlier, what forms the basis now of our workload and endpoint security technology. So it was nice that the people we were working with and our executive sponsors for the acquisition, they had also gone through the same process about 10 years earlier. So they really knew what it felt like, They really knew what it was like working with other parts of Trend. And really, from the start, the culture was a great fit. A lot of humble leaders, not a lot of big egos, people just focusing on innovating, getting the job done, bringing that technology to our customers to help them be secure. So, from a startup, that was really refreshing, and it was a good match from the start.
Yeah, I know that one of the kind of fears around being acquired from such a large company is that usually that company that gets acquired just kind of disappeared. It's swallowed up into this huge conglomerate, and the people, you're kind of put in a back corner. Your technology kind of gets maybe integrated a little bit, but there's really not a big focus on it. And it must be very rewarding for you to see what your team created at Immunio is now a very significant part of the whole Cloud One Trend Micro cloud security story.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you hit it very well. As a small startup, you're normally building very exciting technology, things that are really groundbreaking. You're pushing the boundaries. But what you don't have is a huge established base of customers. You don't have that platform to bring that technology out. So with a company like Trend, we were able to take our innovative idea, our technology, that protection that we built, and really rapidly kind of reach that very broad audience. You've got all of the Trend Micro customer base who's very interested in cloud security. They're adopting new technologies, new cloud native development practices. So to be able to reach them all very rapidly was very exciting.
Yeah, I bet. Well, Mike, I really appreciate you coming on to Trend Micro Talks and sharing your story about being acquired into the Trend Micro family. And it sounds like it's been a great experience so far. And I can't wait to see what you and the team do with Cloud One in the years to come. I'm sure there's lots of exciting stuff for everyone to see. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on, Erin. I love the show. Have a good day.